Chosen one, listen closely, because heaven is speaking with an urgency that your spirit cannot ignore, and this message is coming to shake the very atmosphere around you. This is not just another video, not another passing word, not another moment of emotional uplift. This is a divine interruption, a prophetic warning, a spiritual activation designed specifically for you in this season. You may feel tired, confused, stretched, or on the edge of giving up, but the Spirit of God is pulling you into alignment right now. Heaven is bending toward your situation and releasing a message that carries prophetic weight, a message that has been pressing in the unseen, waiting for the exact moment you would be ready to receive it. Chosen one, you are not hearing this by accident. You are hearing this because the heavens have declared, do not dare give up on that person. There is a connection in your life right now that your spirit cannot let go of, no matter how much your mind tries to make sense of it. This is not obsession. It is not emotional dependency. It is not fantasy. It is destiny whispering through your soul. Deep inside, you know that this person is not ordinary. You know that this bond is not random. You know that this connection is not something you stumbled into. It is divinely orchestrated, spiritually engineered, written into the blueprint of your purpose long before you took your first breath. That is why walking away feels impossible. That is why releasing them feels unnatural. That is why no matter how much you try to silence your heart, the connection keeps resurfacing. Heaven is telling you today, this is not coincidence. This is assignment. And before we go deeper, before we unfold the warning, the revelation, the encouragement, and the breakthrough God has prepared for you, I want you to anchor your faith in this moment. Type your warmest wishes and the number 99 in the comments as your prophetic activation. This is not superstition. This is symbolic agreement. This is your spirit saying, I align, I receive, I stand firm. Because the message you are about to receive is weighty, and only those who are spiritually sensitive will feel the electricity in their bones as they listen. Chosen one, heaven is leaning in your direction right now. The angels assigned to your relationship, your destiny, your calling are ready to move. But the Father needs you to understand the seriousness of what you are carrying. The connection you're holding onto is not a mistake. The bond is not an accident. The love you feel is not something to be ashamed of. The pull you experience is not to be dismissed. It is divine. It is purposeful. It is written. And today, heaven is issuing a warning, not because you are weak, not because you lack faith, but because you are close to a breaking point, close to surrendering something that heaven has invested too much in. So breathe. Prepare your heart. This message is not just to comfort you, but to awaken you. It is not just to inspire you, but to remind you of what is written. It is not just to speak to your mind, but to ignite your spirit. Chosen one, do not dare give up on that person. Heaven is about to show you why. Chosen one, the connection you carry is not light. It is not surface level. It is not temporary. It has weight, spiritual, emotional, prophetic weight. You are bonded to someone who was written into the script of your destiny before either of you arrived on earth. That is why this connection feels ancient, familiar, and sacred all at once. That is why no matter how much distance appears, no matter how many misunderstandings arise, no matter how long the silence stretches, something inside of you refuses to let go. You can feel their spirit even when their presence is far. You sense their emotions even when they do not speak. You recognize their energy even across distance. This is not normal. This is not coincidence. This is divine architecture. Heaven tied your destinies together because this person plays a role in your purpose, your growth, your evolution, your becoming. But because this bond is powerful, because it carries generational impact, because it threatens the kingdom of darkness. The enemy has assigned distraction, confusion, fear, insecurity, and emotional distortion to break what heaven has joined. You have felt the attacks. You have seen the sudden tension, the unexplained silence, the misunderstandings that came out of nowhere, the emotional distance that made no logical sense. This is not random conflict. This is spiritual warfare. Relationships that carry purpose are always attacked the hardest. The enemy doesn't fight ordinary connections. He fights ordained ones. Why? Because he sees the destiny in it, the breakthrough in it, the healing in it, the blessing in it, the generational impact in it. And this particular person, the one your heart keeps returning to, is spiritually significant to your life in ways you may not fully understand yet. This is why the tug is strong, why your intuition is loud, why your spirit refuses to release what your mind struggles to understand. The bond is sacred. The bond is protected. The bond is God-ordained. And the truth is, if this were just emotional attachment, it would have died a long time ago. But this connection has outlived distance, silence, confusion, cycles, and conflict. That is the evidence of divine engineering. Chosen one, heaven is making it clear. This is not a random person. This is a destiny link. You are tied spiritually, not emotionally. You are connected soul deep, not circumstantially. And because of this, you must not give up. There is too much purpose resting on this union for you to allow temporary battles to make you walk away from something eternal. Listen, your heart knows the truth. Your spirit recognizes the connection. Heaven is confirming it. Stay with me as we go deeper. Chosen one of the biggest deceptions you face right now is the illusion that the challenges surrounding this connection are proof that it is not meant to be. But the truth is the opposite. The intensity of the attacks is because it is meant to be. The enemy sees the power, the purpose, the transformation, and the generational blessings tied to this connection more clearly than you do. You see the person, you see their heart, their spirit, their flaws, their potential. But the enemy sees the future, that if the two of you ever align, ever unite, ever heal together, ever step into purpose together, the spiritual impact would shake foundations and break generational curses. And so he fights. He fights through misunderstandings, through insecurities, through silence, through miscommunication, through your overthinking, through their fear, through emotional triggers, through old wounds erupting at the worst possible times. He fights you through illusions that make you question your worth. He fights them through confusion that makes them doubt their readiness. Every moment of frustration, every emotional distance, every delay, every withdrawal is not random, it is strategic. The enemy wants you to give up because he knows that your endurance is dangerous. He knows that if you hold on, if you pray through it, if you remain anchored, if you stay aligned with God's direction, the bond will strengthen instead of break. He knows that the two of you together would be unstoppable. The enemy does not fight dead things. The enemy fights destiny. And destiny is exactly what this connection carries. Chosen one, understand this deeply. Your giving up would sabotage not just your present, but your future. It would derail blessings that belong to you, to your children, to your lineage. This connection is not just about love, it is about legacy. The enemy wants you to give up because he fears what heaven designed through this person. But you must remember who you are. You are the chosen one. You have spiritual insight. You are not like others. You do not walk away simply because the road gets difficult. You persevere because your spirit sees what your eyes cannot. Do not surrender to the warfare. Do not confuse battles with signs. Do not let temporary storms destroy an eternal promise. Chosen one, you cannot afford to give up. Heaven is counting on you. Chosen one of the greatest challenges in this divine assignment is the silence of the unseen. You look at the situation and see stagnation, delay, distance, or emotional uncertainty, but heaven sees movement, progress, transformation, and alignment. God is working behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet perceive. The other person, the one your heart keeps returning to, is not ignoring you, not forgetting you, not replacing you. They are being processed. They are being refined. They are being healed. They are being strengthened. They are fighting battles they may never talk about, storms they are embarrassed to reveal, fears they cannot yet articulate, wounds they do not know how to explain. Their silence is not rejection, it's preparation. Their distance is not disinterest, it's divine timing unfolding. God is shaping them into the version of themselves that will be capable of holding the weight of this connection. You cannot see it yet, but their heart is being softened, their perspective is being shifted, their spirit is being awakened. God is aligning their steps with yours. He is preparing them emotionally, mentally, spiritually. He is untangling old trauma, breaking old patterns, healing generational wounds, and pulling them out of cycles that would have destroyed the bond if it had fully formed too soon. And while God is working on them, He is also working on you. Your patience is being strengthened. Your discernment is being sharpened. Your spirit is being elevated. Your faith is being tested and purified. You are becoming the version of yourself that this connection requires. Heaven is synchronizing two journeys, two timelines, two hearts, two destinies. When the time is right, when both of you are aligned, when the preparation is complete, the collision will be undeniable. The breakthrough will be unmistakable. The union will be unstoppable. Chosen one, don't be fooled by what you see. Just because nothing looks different does not mean nothing is happening. Heaven is working where your eyes cannot reach. Trust the process, even when it's invisible. Chosen one, this season is testing you more than you expected. The silence feels heavy. The distance feels painful. The waiting feels unbearable. And yet, your heart will not release this connection because your spirit knows what your emotions struggle to accept. This is not the time to walk away. God is using this waiting season to test, refine, and strengthen your faith. Not faith that is loud, dramatic, or emotional, but quiet faith. Steady faith. Persistent faith. Faith that stands when nothing makes sense. Anyone can believe when everything is clear. But true faith is proven in uncertainty. True spiritual maturity is revealed when your mind is confused, but your spirit remains anchored. This season is shaping you into someone who can carry the weight of the promise. You are being stretched, not to break, but to expand. You are being slowed down, not to frustrate you, but to prepare you. You are being tested, not punished, but elevated. And the truth is, if God gave you this connection in its fullness right now, before the refinement, before the healing, before the alignment, it would collapse under the pressure. God is protecting the promise by preparing you through patience. And though you may feel weary, though you may feel tempted to surrender, heaven is whispering, hold on. You are closer than you think. The breakthrough is forming. The story is not finished. This season is not punishment, it is transition. And if you walk away now, you will abandon what is almost ready to bloom. Chosen one, your endurance is not for nothing. Your tears are not wasted. Your prayers are not ignored. This waiting is working for your good. Stand firm. Do not let fatigue rob you of destiny. Chosen one, you must understand something deep, something people around you may never truly grasp. Not everyone in your life is meant to be temporary. Some souls are seasonal. They appear for a moment, teach a lesson, offer experience, then exit. But others are covenant connections, divine assignments sent by God to walk with you through purpose, through pain, through evolution, through destiny. The person you are struggling over right now is not a seasonal soul. They are a covenant connection. And God does not place covenant weight on random relationships. He reserves spiritual heaviness for spiritually significant bonds. This is why you cannot detach emotionally. This is why you cannot move on easily. This is why you can meet others, speak to others, interact with others, but nothing feels the same. Nothing satisfies the spirit the way this connection does. Because covenant is not replaceable. Covenant is not disposable. Covenant is not interchangeable. Divine assignments are forged through fire, through challenges, through misunderstandings, through emotional stretching, through spiritual growth. The pressure you feel is not a sign to quit. It is proof that the connection is meaningful. And though the journey has not been easy, and though you may feel bruised, confused, or worn down, God is telling you, this assignment is not over. The person tied to your spirit is not a mistake. The love you feel is not delusion. The pull you sense is not weakness. It is spiritual recognition. They are connected to your purpose. They carry a role in your destiny. God placed them in your life because their presence activates something inside you that nothing else can. Chosen one, do not run from your assignment. Embrace it. Honor it. Stand firm in it. Heaven entrusted this bond to you for a reason. Chosen one, this season requires discernment more than ever because the enemy will try to twist your perception, manipulate your emotions, and distort your understanding of what is happening. You must learn to differentiate between divine silence and abandonment. God's silence is never rejection, it is preparation. It is alignment. It is protection. When God is quiet, He is working. But the enemy wants to convince you that silence means disinterest, that distance means detachment, that delay means denial. You must not fall for these illusions. You must discern the truth in your spirit. With divine connections, even in chaos, there is a sense of peace. Even in uncertainty, there is a sense of knowing. Even in turmoil, there is a thread of spiritual certainty anchoring the bond. That inner peace, that unshakable knowing, is the signature of a God-ordained connection. You have felt it. You cannot deny it. You know this bond is different. And you also know that counterfeits, distractions, and temporary people do not linger in your spirit the way this person does. They fade. They dissolve. They disappear. But this one remains, not because of obsession, but because of divine orchestration. Chosen one, God has given you spiritual insight. Use it. Do not let fear trick you. Do not let the enemy deceive you. Discern the difference between what is of God and what is of distraction. True divine assignments never leave the spirit. They stay. They pull. They press. Because they are written. And this one, this connection is written. Chosen one, one of the hardest truths you must accept is that the other person is fighting battles you cannot see. Their silence is not personal. Their inconsistency is not a reflection of your worth. Their distance is not a rejection of the connection. They are navigating storms, traumas, fears, and insecurities that they may not yet have the tools to express. Some people love deeply but silently. Some feel intensely but fearfully. Some care profoundly but quietly. And this person, the one your soul is tied to, feels the connection just as strongly as you do, but their way of processing it is different. They need space not to escape you, but to understand themselves. They need time not to replace you, but to grow into the version of themselves that can handle a bond this powerful. They fear failing you. They fear not being enough. They fear repeating old patterns. They fear being vulnerable in ways they never have before. And while they navigate their inner battle, God is working on them, healing them, strengthening them, guiding them. You must not misinterpret their silence as indifference. You must not mistake their distance for detachment. They feel the connection. They think about you. They sense you spiritually. They miss you in moments they will never admit. Their spirit recognizes yours. They are simply fighting battles you were never meant to fight for them. Let God work on them while you hold the line spiritually. Do not give up. Do not misinterpret their journey. They are coming. Chosen one, you may wonder why this responsibility fell on you. Why you must carry the emotional weight. Why you must hold the spiritual line. Why you feel the connection more intensely. Why you endure more. Why you are the stronger one. It is because you are chosen. Not everyone has the emotional stamina or spiritual discernment to handle a divine connection. Not everyone can wait with purpose. Not everyone can love with depth. Not everyone can stand through storms. But you can. Your spirit is strong. Your heart is expansive. Your intuition is sharp. Your endurance is supernatural. This is part of your calling. God entrusted this connection to you because He knew you had the strength to carry it until the appointed time. Your sensitivity is not a burden, it is your superpower. Your ability to feel deeply, love intensely, and discern spiritually is not weakness, it is divine gifting. And because you were chosen, you have been positioned as the anchor, the intercessor, the spiritual protector of this connection. It is not unfair, it is purposeful. You are the one strong enough to stand until breakthrough comes. You are the one spiritually mature enough to see beyond the surface. You are the one emotionally capable enough to hold the space. This is why heaven calls you the chosen one. This is why you cannot give up. Chosen one, your endurance is not just about you. It is unlocking blessings for future generations. Your faithfulness is shifting spiritual atmospheres. Your persistence is protecting destiny. You are fighting for more than love, you are fighting for legacy. God is using your faith to break generational cycles, to heal ancestral wounds, to rewrite patterns that have existed in your bloodline for decades. The reason the battle has been so intense is because the blessing is so great. This connection is not ordinary. It carries spiritual weight that will impact your children, your lineage, your future. Your obedience is safeguarding what heaven has written. Your commitment is preventing sabotage. Your endurance is sealing the promise. Chosen one, do not underestimate the power of your role. Your fight is not in vain. Your love is not wasted. Your patience is not unnoticed. You are holding on to something heaven is preparing to bless abundantly. Chosen one, the waiting season is not just transforming the connection, it is transforming you. Your patience is deepening. Your wisdom is expanding. Your discernment is sharpening. Your capacity to love is being purified. The fire you are going through is not destroying you, it is refining you. You are becoming stronger, softer, wiser, and more spiritually mature. The love you will carry into this union will be unshakable because it has been tested by fire. This season is shaping you into someone capable of handling the magnitude of the blessing. You are not the same person you were when this journey began. You have grown. You have evolved. You have gained spiritual muscles you never knew you had. Heaven is preparing you for something extraordinary. Chosen one, the storm you are facing is not a sign of defeat, it is the sign of breakthrough. When spiritual pressure increases, it means something is shifting. God is moving. Heaven is aligning. Your person is awakening. They will return with clarity, with healing, with commitment, with spiritual transformation. The breakthrough is coming suddenly, unexpectedly, powerfully. Everything you watered with tears will bloom. Everything you prayed for will manifest. Everything you believed for will reveal its purpose. You will see why the journey was long, why the battle was intense, why the waiting was necessary. What is coming will make sense of everything. Chosen one, heaven is speaking clearly. Do not dare give up on that person. Not now. Not in this moment. Not when destiny is so close. Walking away now would be walking away from part of your calling. The bond is not broken. The promise is not lost. The story is not over. Heaven is still writing. The destiny is still alive. The victory is still guaranteed. Do not allow fear to blind you. Do not allow temporary emotions to mislead you. You are almost there. Hold on. Stand firm. Trust what God has spoken. Chosen one, breathe deeply. Center your spirit. Receive this message fully. Heaven is strengthening you. Heaven is aligning you. Heaven is preparing you. Stay faithful. Stay anchored. Stay aligned. Type your warmest wishes and 99 as your final activation, as your agreement with heaven, as your declaration that you will not give up. Remember, the union is divine. The timing is sacred. The outcome is victory.